Hi there, I'm Robbie Susan Chandler, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. Have you ever made a book bind card? Well, today I'm going to show you how, and we're going to make it into a Christmas card. So let me explain to you what a book bind card is. When you look at my card, it just looks like a regular card from the front, but when you open it up, this part right here is stationary or it's adhered down so that it kind of looks like a book. Therefore, we call it a book bind card. So let's take a look at how we put together this card. It's really quite simple. Alright, the first piece you'll need, I used cherry cobbler, and this one's 11 by 4 1/4 inches, and I scored it at 5 1/2, but you'll also need to score it at 4 1/4. After you do that, you want to fold it in half and give it a good burnish, and then fold your other score line back, and let's do it over here so you get a good crisp fold there. And now you've got this look. So what you want to do at this point is just put your adhesive, whatever adhesive you like to use, in this little area here, and just fold it down and give it a good press. And I like to do this as my first step when I'm making this card and go do all my other pieces while I'm waiting on this piece to dry, because it does take a few minutes to really grab and dry. Okay, so now that we've got our base, let's look at the next piece. The next piece I use is this 4 inch by 4 inch DSP. And it's from this pack, which has this beautiful notes, sheet music, and a wood grain look, and this green, I call it a plaid, and then the piece I used. And it's called the Joyful 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. It's really beautiful paper. So that's our next piece. And it's, like I said, it's 4 inches by 4 inches. So we just simply adhere this piece to this side of our card front, which I've already done here. So this is step one. Now let's look at our next step. The piece I used over on the side is from this pack of paper, which has a yellow color gold in it, and this is what I call kind of champagne looking glittery paper. And this is called the More Dazzle 6x6 specialty paper, and it's in our annual catalog. And I cut a piece that's 4 inches by 1 1/8 inches, and then I cut it with the Elegant Border dies, and I used this one right here, and I just laid it here on the edge and cut that piece out. And as you can see, I still have some little pieces in here that need to be popped out, so let's just pop those out so you can see what this looks like normally. Okay, there we go. So see, you've got a little swirl here, and then these cutout pieces along the edge. So that piece goes right here on this side. And you know, if you wanted to, you could put it down this way. It would look just as good either way. But I've already adhered it down with a little swoop going to the outside. So we've got our DSP and our Dazzle paper over here. Now, let's look at our sentiment for the front. I used gold foil and the classic Christmas dies, and specifically, I used this one right here. Cut my gold foil out. And then also in the set is the coordinating centerpiece, which is this die, and I cut that from cherry cobbler. And on that piece, I gold embossed. Here's our two pieces. I gold embossed Merry Christmas. Let me get this out of the way. And that came from actually it's a retired set. It's called Evergreen Elegance, but any Merry Christmas that you have would be pretty there embossed in gold. And I just simply adhered it to the gold piece using a dimensional. And that piece goes right here on the front. In fact, I think I'll stick that one down here. Now, you could do it straight. In fact, I think I will, because I did my sample at an angle, but just something a little bit different on this one. I think I'll just stick it down straight across. As I found too, if you do it too much at an angle like this, then your little circles there come off the page. But we can just set this one down right here in the middle. And I did this layer flat because I already had one layer popped up right there. Now on the inside, I have a piece of basic white, and it's 4 inches by 4 inches. And I simply stamped the greenery from the Evergreen Elegance and this saying, "From brightest glow, hoping your Christmas shines bright with the love of family and friends." And I just put it on a piece of the basic white with gold embossing powder and just adhered it to the inside. And there you go. Was that not a simple card? We made something that looked like it could be complicated, very uncomplicated. So I hope you like this card, and we'll give it a try. And please like my video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I have links below to all the supplies that I used to make this card, and also a link to a free tutorial. So until next time, happy stamping!